too. Steven Prusa is playing a Reanimator.
Yeah.
It's a pretty standard-looking Reanimator list, with the exception of its choice of fatties, where it's got one Behemoth, one Thundermaw Hellkite, one Gristlebrand, and one Gisela Blade of Gold Knight.
Blade of Good Night.
That's my own personal saying there. With 4 Angel of Serenity, obviously, also included. Thundermaw Hellkite. Whoa, we might have some game here.
So bird tokens down.
Yep.
But Basem is sitting on a Vault and a Pike.
Looks like his Sorin just died. The Angel is staying back on defense, though. And a Deathrite Shaman.
Ooh, Deathrite Shaman, obviously good against Rune Chanter's Pike.
I see one Sorin emblem in play. I'm not sure. I don't think there's a die on it, so I guess we just have one. Still pretty dangerous, and Vault plus Pike could become a pretty big problem in short order.
Well, Pike plus the lifelink token alone is...
Yes, that's true. It'll race the Thundermaw Hellkite down,
very
assuming
easily.
Basem's played spells.
Yeah, assuming Basem does things.
He seems to be considering his options.
Probably means he has a lot. Basem's deck also featuring Snapcaster Mage Geist of St. Traft as its other plan. We saw him earlier get Bonfire, then come back with a Fateful Hour to gather the townsfolk into an Azorius Charm that got... Yeah, there's also a Sorin emblem. Yeah, he got Bonfire down to 2 against zombies and just...
Gained 10
Yeah, his opponent was just like you, and didn't kill the Sorin. The Sorin made an emblem, or made a vampire, 10 or 5 power of townsfolk were made. His opponent makes a Nighthawk. Basem attacks Basem back down with the Knight, and then like Basem just untaps, makes an emblem, gains 10, and just suddenly wins the game from them. Despite being at 2 with Knight of Infamy facing down a bunch of white tokens.
Wowzers.
So we see a Drowned Catacombs tapped. Basem counting, I believe. 1, 2.
Yeah,
that might be an
issue.
issue.
We might hope. I think. All right. Yeah, we
So
might
that's
only have 1 or 2.
probably the problem.
That is a big problem as well.
I agree. He might be debating whether to shove in and vault.
He's going to go ahead and equip his Geist, and I think that means he may be passing. If that's
what he could also be trying to set up the play of attack with Geist every turn, give it first strike, Death Touch.
Right.
All of the combos.
That will be able to race as well, but it's not quite as efficient as the token, which just keeps on chugging.
Sure.
That said, you're dealing a lot more, even if you're not spending.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that Steven can set up chump blocks on the token.
Yeah.
Rolling Temblor.
Oh, Rolling Temblor. That's not good.
The one-of Rolling Temblor.
Yep, that's one of our post-board specials from the Reanimator player. He's apparently trying to Deathrite after he Rolling Temblored, and it was like resolved. Now you get Deathrite. So this is the conversation.
Creatures down.
Yeah. Once you play your spell and your opponent allows it to resolve, you can't try and activate anything else. That's not how the priority passing
you don't get the pass priority,
then
get it again. So creatures down. Basem down to 10 life, but he could still just draw Lingering Souls and get back in it.
I think one of his cards in hand is a second copy of Geist, if I saw correctly.
Okay, that...
I'm not sure about what else he's got going on. It looks like a Snapcaster Geist, so it might be Snapcaster Geist. I'm not 100% on that being a Geist, but...
Ooh. This Snapcaster could mean business, though.
Yeah, if he... I don't know if he could possibly deal 8 here, but he might be able to do enough to dissuade another attack.
He might just be able to gain life and stay alive.
Attacking and vaulting is not the stone worst. If he'd drawn a land here, right? Like.
Yeah.
That would be a lot
he drew another Pike, which is 1 instant short of lethal.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Looks like Pike Snapcaster, I think I saw before.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's on.
But it looks like we're going to have to vault and gain... Oh, it's 1 short of lethal because of the Sorin emblem.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
1 short.
So I think we can attack just for 2 and vault. Go
3.
to 12? 3, yeah, for 3 and go to 13. And then try to do this like same line next turn and just hope he has nothing.
Well, we don't have the 7th mana because he has the Rolling Temblor in graveyard to flashback and kill.
Sure. But I mean, I don't think any of our other lines are... Oh, I think all of our other lines
this is our only line that keeps us alive, yes. We have 1 play.
We should definitely have left open a blue mana. Our opponent doesn't know we don't have something like random, like Unsummon.
Yeah, sure.
But probably not going to matter much, since we don't have Unsummon. Grizzly Salvage? Ooh, this might put it away. He's just going to take like, an untapped land and an Angel. If he has an untapped land left.
Well, he also has a Thragtusk in hand.
Does he? Oh, well, then that's a lot better than the untapped land, probably.
Just a little.
Just a wee bit. A smidgen.
So it looks like we could get it to a third game. One thing I'm looking, Basem's deck features Syncopate and Negate. No Cavern Souls out of Steven's deck.
That's true. He is opting. He's got the Slayer Stronghold, which sort of has fallen in and out of favor. Well, he has one copy of Cavern.
Oh, really?
He has a Singleton. Yep.
Did not see that.
Actually, we just saw it in the salvage. Now that I think about it, Basem, unsurprisingly, was not able to put that one together.
It looked okay from the first turn.
Yep. When we sat down,
it looked like somewhat okay from the second turn, but that sequence of Hellkite and a Temblor killing all of your creatures.
Yeah. Getting Plague Winded multiple times in a row is
only
not
once.
The best.
It was half Plague Wind plus half Plague Wind.
That's fair. Yeah, it was basically just reverberating or whatever.
It was kind of like a Bonfire of the Damned.
Kind of.
Well, it didn't. I guess it killed the Planeswalker. So yeah, it was a Bonfire.
The Thundermaw was pretty close.
Yeah. So we got game 3 going on over here.
Basem appears to perhaps be revisiting his sideboard.
Yeah. I believe these players are X1 right now.
Yes. So a win here, not a lock for top 8, and given the size of this tournament, I actually have no idea what actually locks top 8.
9-1.
Beyond straight up undefeated, and 9-1 for sure. But I'm saying, like, I don't know if some people will be able to draw, no people will be able to draw.
I believe almost
all people will be able to draw.
I believe it'll be almost all 9-1s, with maybe an 8-0-2, maybe an 8-1-1 if like they get 8-0-1 and then paired down or something.
Okay. Wow,
but
that's crazy.
Like it's going to be very close to just straight cut at 9-1.
It's a big room, a lot of people.
Yes.
A rarity for the not for the Midwest, which is one of the places we get the biggest opens actually out here. Ohio, Indianapolis, even Illinois. Like we get a lot of people in all of these venues.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Anywhere, you're drawing from so many people.
Yep.
Like Indianapolis, you just named all these cities, but each of these cities is like, yeah, how far is it to the next one? 4 hours? Let's just go. I mean, I know from Detroit, I was PTQing in Chicago, in Indianapolis, Columbus, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. Every season, like, it wouldn't be uncommon that you play a PTQ season where every single weekend there was just a PTQ you go to.
Sounds wonderful. I'm from Florida. That was not a luxury we enjoyed.
One.
That's not true. We usually got 2.
And then Moto?
And they were like on the complete opposite ends of Florida, so it's just like 6 hours both ways or something crazy. Like, yeah, we drive to Alabama and Georgia sometimes too, but those are always just rough drives.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm very envious of a lot of the people in the Central America.
I mean, obviously I moved from the Midwest to the Northeast, which is like, there's a PTQ like 4 hours away this weekend. Yeah. There's one like 1 hour away next weekend. 'Cause, they're all their own states. They each deserve their own PTQs.
They do each deserve. I've been considering going up into those Northeast PTQs a little bit. I go about as high as Philly. That's where my
cutoff is.
My cutoff is personally, but
that is not the Northeast.
I don't have that much time.
Philly is like borderline Northeast.
All right. Well, then there you go. That's as far as I go.
Yeah.
I get to play in a few a year. I think I played in a total of 4, maybe 5 last year.
Really?
PTQs, yeah. I think that's how many.
I assume that this whole traveling thing kind of...
Yeah, I'm usually busy on the weekends. I don't know where the time goes.
I played in 3 PTQs last year. I conceded in the top 4 to a friend in one of them. I went X2 in another, and then I won the 3rd. So, good record.
Reasonable record.
Reasonable. My friend went there was actually a really sick, the PTQ top 4 for that one. It was like the first modern one of last season. It was like 3 Star City writers, and my friend who would consistently like sit next to me and discuss things as I wrote my articles. Yeah, it was Chris Anderson and John Agley, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris ended up winning that and qualifying for Barcelona and having a miraculous run then fall.
Like so many in Barcelona.
So Basem leads on an isolated Chapel tapped.
Just think a few weeks, that'll be a Godless Shrine.
Yes. And Steven has a turn 1 Duress off an Overgrown Tomb. Looks like that has the option of Negate, Azorius Charm, Face Shield, or Soaring.
Face Shield against the Reanimator deck is a little interesting. I don't think I like it very much, to be honest.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Like saving...
It can push through... it can save a Geist, it can push through stuff.
Yeah, but Geist is like so tough to get through in this matchup anyway.
Why?
Between like Hunt Masters and Thragtusk.
I guess he only has 2 Hunt Masters. It's possible that Basem
even
just
Lingering
has
Souls to some extent.
Sure. Oh, I guess he does have 4 of that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Takes the Sorin, the only threat.
Yep. So he's gonna make Basem put something else together.
Drew a Swamp.
Now, interestingly, the Faith Shield is permanent, correct?
Yes.
So it can actually be used to protect Sorin from combat damage, which
this
is
got brought up
lesser known trick. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I guess it's not that lesser known anymore. We told some 4,000 people earlier.
So, Mulch reveals Temple Garden and 3 cards that don't care about Mulch.
Yep. And I don't think there were any big creatures
in
there
exactly.
either, so...
Oh, Basem drew his Clone.
Clone's a spicy one.
I like this.
I like the Clone.
Yeah, I played against a really sweet deck on Magic Online the other day that I'll talk about a bit more once we get out of the game.
Sure.
Clones and Clone Effects and Sander are actually quite good right now.
I agree.
So Deathrite Shaman hits play for Steven. No real targets yet. But Basem's deck's pretty loaded. It is a Snapcaster Mage deck, so...
Yep.
Basem cycling this Azorius Charm, finds a Detention Sphere. You think he uses it on the Shaman, or...?
I don't know, maybe. His opponent's not doing much, and the Shaman is going to goof up his plans. For the long game, reasonably significantly.
Sure.
I think he really just wanted another Sorin right there.
Yeah, obviously. The best thing you could ever draw. He is playing 4 of them for a reason.
We put the cards in our deck so that we can draw them.
That's what you use to justify it whenever you Miracle Summon, right?
That's how I justify it when I do anything to anyone.
I see. So, yep, there is a Detention Sphere coming down on that Shaman.
Okay. I'm not especially for or against this. I think it's just like reasonable. Kind of depends on what's going on. We won't really know if it was good or bad for several turns.
There's that Mulch Up Temple Garden coming into play tapped.
Yep.
Basem draws Thought Scour.
Reload.
Do we get to... There we go.
Oh, look at that.
The combo. Thought Scour, Lingering Souls.
Paid. And we hit another land.
He had that.
Oh, we had the island? Okay.
I believe so.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get some spirit tokens up in here. So he still has his negate, correct? So there's Lingering Souls probably sticking around for a little while. Unless we see a
he drew another Thought Scour.
Oh, okay.
So, yep.
We don't want to see Thundermaw Hellkite.
Well, it's a singleton, so what are the odds? Another Deathrite Shaman? Whatever. We've got some threats. Thought Scour again.
It's a land.
Have you ever Thought Scoured yourself on turn 1 and hit a Lingering Souls?
Yes, I have. I've done it exactly once in my life.
Same. It's such a cheating feeling.
I
like
did
you're
it
just like, wait, what?
The DC Standard Open. I think it was against Javier Arevalo. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I did it deep in the Detroit Standard Open. It was just like, oh my gosh.
It's so good.
Yeah. Just like against some green creature deck, just start beating them down with souls on turn 2.
It looks like we have a Syncopate available now, so we can keep these tokens in play for a little while if we want to.
Untapped Hallowed Fountain.
Paying 2. This is kind of going to probably inform our opponent as to what we've got available. Not a lot of reasons to pass with 4 up in the token deck.
Sure.
Yeah, and passing with just the full amount up.
Yeah, paying 2 here seems a little...
Steven's going to smell something in the kitchen.
Aggressive?
I'd be kind of putting my opponent on a rewind more than a syncopate in that spot, but...
Sure.
Maybe a Restoration Angel if I just didn't think he had it, but... Steven has no cavern, that Restoration Angel probably not making it.
Yeah, syncopated, X equals 2. Steven down to 16. Probably going to start taking away some instants, take out some Pike value, take out some Snapcaster Mage value. Probably the Syncopate, right?
I think I would get a Syncopate. It's the hardest thing in the graveyard, but
yeah.
Perhaps he assumes he'll just be able to get the Syncopate in response to any shenanigans later. Cavern.
Ooh.
Wow, the one Cavern, that could be pretty dangerous. We're going to need to figure out what he named with that one.
It's not on time, though. That's not already used his counterspell.
Yes.
He only has 2 more Syncopates in his deck, and this one in his graveyard, as you said, Snapcaster Mage is not live with the Deathrite in play.
Okay.
So it's very possible that, like, this Cavern just showed up 1 turn too late. What did we... It's Sorin. This is Sorin. It's a Sorin.
It is a Sorin, wow. Sorin's a big game here. We've got Negate.
At 3, correct?
Yeah, he starts at 3, and with Negate to take care of Bonfire of the Damned, really it's just that Thundermahel card, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or perhaps an end-step Restoration.
We're going into the claw.
Although we do have that...
We're generating.
Man. We even have that Faith's Shield.
Oh.
We've got like the full wrap on this sword.
Yeah,
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Looks like there's an Abrupt Decay on Steven's side.
This is an odd card to even have in our deck still. I mean, I guess it kills Pike.
Yeah, it kills Pike.
Are we out of answers? Do we have no other ones? I guess that's reasonable then.
Yeah. Face Shield.
That will, in fact, counter that ability.
Yeah.
So to speak.
This not counterable spell?
Yep.
Not happening. So Steven drops down to, looks like 10, taking out the Face Shield. Interesting.
I think that one's reasonable. I would probably take the Face Shield before the Syncopate.
Okay.
It's one of the more easier cards to
Shaman takes out the Sorin. Angel takes out the tokens.
This game turned around real fast.
But no. This is where the clone comes into play.
Clone is a sizable game.
Yeah. Clone. Kill your dudes.
Now, I'm curious why Basem's running clone over Evil Twin.
Yeah,
I would be much happier with an Evil Twin right now, I think.
So I think that may be a card that he just forgot existed.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a card that most people think about. I only remembered it because of the deck that I was playing against. So I was going to talk about a bit in a second because it's really,
well,
it's
I don't want
really
to spoil
sweet.
It. I don't want to spoil
really
it.
Sweet.
All right.
I don't know if it's actually good, but it did some really awesome things.
Suffice to say, I think that would be... Well, we just took 8? Or 4, 8, so we have a Crater. Okay.
Okay.
I was a little more concerned when I thought it might be a Gisela.
That costs 7.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay then. So
6/6 Crater Hoof takes Basem down to 6.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by his decision to not block. He's winning this race.
Yeah, 6/6 or he just drew a Snapcaster.
That's probably enough at this juncture.
Yep. So Basem's just quickly doing the math on the race, double checking the graveyard. There's nothing there.
He's not dead to the Crater Hoof's attack even, so really just Snapcaster for Syncopate will counter a lot of things.
Yeah, and the Negate in hand.
Yep.
So he pretty much has everything covered. Can't be, unless we don't know what is it on Angel maybe on the Cavern?
I assume it's on Angel, right? Like.
So
he has 4 Angel Serenity and plus a Gisela.
It is on Angel, so that is his card that needs to hit.
Yeah, we're gonna go to 3, right? Nothing else can kill us. Oh, we're
Snapcastering,
targeting Zoria's Charm, putting it on top.
Okay.
All right, I guess that's fine too.
I actually don't like that because I think that may have killed him if he had a Lingering Souls.
Sure.
I guess you could maybe not beat a Lingering Souls.
You can negate one half of it, I guess.
Yeah. Fair.